Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you who are not, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. You guys know I love you so much for doing so, and I know that you don't have to, so it just warms my heart so very much that you do. We are nearing a milestone here on this crazy midlife crisis of mine. Today I have several videos to do, and I'm going to start that off by doing a tag video that my friend Diana Hoffman-Larson tagged me in. Diana and I have been friends since the beginning. We started YouTube approximately the same time her channel took off. Mine has yet to get there, but that's okay because I just am so excited for her success in this, and I am so excited to just be doing this myself. I love YouTube. I love doing this. I'm kind of a weirdo and don't make friends very easily, so I'm so excited to have you guys as friends and along for my crazy journey here, and I'm just gonna keep on plugging along. Today's video is a tag video, like I said, from my friend Diana, who is amazing, and I will put her video down, or her channel down in my little description box down there, letting you know where to go to find her tag video. But also go check out her channel. She is amazing, and she's from Denmark, and I love her accent, and I hope that you guys will want to subscribe to her channel and support her just like you support me. Don't forget to tell her I sent you. The tag is called Invade My Privacy, and I believe it was started by Kicking It with Kriss, who is another amazing channel here on YouTube, and I will link her channel as well down in the description box. And there are 14 questions, and I have them like all on a little sticky notes here. I'll put them down in my description box as well. If you guys want to do this tag, please do this tag. Let me know that you've done it. I would really get a kick out of watching it. I love tag videos. I think that they're fun, and just getting to see what everybody's answers to these things are. They remind me of those little, like, maybe burn books almost kind of esque that we had going around in school in my day, and I'm old AF, remember that, where we'd like write a bunch of questions and then you'd have like numbers, and then your number was the same number, and you had to go through this book and answer every single question. And if you were like 15th or 16th in the line of answers to questions, you got to see everybody else's answers, and it's just really cool to do these things. So the first question is, do you wake up cranky? So I'm definitely not a morning person, I will tell you that. I do get up at 5:30 every single morning during the week for work. I wouldn't say I wake up cranky, but I don't necessarily wake up in the best moods. When I can sleep until my body tells me it's time to wake up, which is actually rather late, but I go to sleep rather late as well when I'm, like right now I'm on vacation, so go to sleep rather late, get up rather late. Today my body was like, it's time to wake up, and it was about 9 o'clock. So if I can sleep until then I am good. If I have to get up at 5:30, like nobody wants to get up at 5:30. Who wants to get up at 5:30 in the morning? I surely don't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning, but I do every day for work, and that's the schedule I build myself, so like I only have myself to blame. But do I wake up cranky on average? I would say no. I would say no. I get a little bit of coffee in me and I'm good. Number 2, would you date a man 25 years younger? Well, that would make him like 16 years old. So that would be a giant no from me. I like men that are, you know, very much leveling on their correct age playing field, and 16 is just too young for me. I guess 16, 17, that's what they would make them. I have dated men that were much older than me, but I would not date a man 25 years younger than me. That's just not a cougar. That's just too young. My man currently is like 4 months younger than me, 3 months younger than me, and he thinks that that's the funniest thing on the planet because he's got himself a cougar. But really, I think that there has to be a significant age gap for that to be the applicable term to our relationship? No. Number 3, do you smile at strangers? So, I am from Seattle, and we don't really care who you are, but we also don't really make eye contact. So I will like head down and walk where I need to go most of the time. Head down, walk. If I lift my head up and make eye contact with somebody, yes, I will smile at them. I'm certainly not going to scowl. I'm trying to get over scowling at people because I've got these like 11s, I call them, my 11 lines. Try not to scowl. So if I make contact with a stranger, yes. And in the field that I work with, or work in, you smile. You have to smile at everybody. So the answer to that would be yes. Number 4, can you commit to one person? Absolutely. My partner and I, we have been together for so many years, and in the first few years of our relationship, it was it wasn't normal. But I will say I do not like to share. I'd rather be committed to one person. I'm not a sharer. So can I commit to one person? Absolutely. I don't think that I ever get bored with that, and I think that there are ways that you can, make life more enjoyable if you are in that boredom state. So number 5, how often do you listen to music? So I listen to music not very often, if I'm being honest with you. So I work for Starbucks, we all know this, and I am given a premium Spotify account through Starbucks because of being a partner. And I don't use it. I used to listen to music a lot. In my previous life, I like to say I worked for a company and I traveled all over the place. I traveled 1,000 miles a week by car, mostly. So, I mean, there was some flights in there and whatnot, but all over Washington and Idaho State, and sometimes into Utah. So there was a lot of music that I was listening to. I spent a lot of time in hotel rooms listening to music, doing work, and that is where my love for music came from, was being on the road all the time. In this position, I'm at home with my family every single night. I don't listen to music unless my kids turn it on, if I'm being honest with you. In the mornings on the way to work, I listen to a radio show, a talk radio show. Elvis Duran, in the morning, I listen to him every single morning, and it's a 20-minute commute. And in the afternoons when I'm coming home, I might listen to some music here and there. When we travel, we listen to music, but not really, because when we travel, we lose music often. We had satellite radio, but found that we weren't using it as much as we were paying, for this. So we just decided not to have satellite radio anymore. So I don't really listen to music all that often. Number 6, are you social or antisocial? So I would like to say that I am social, but I know that there are antisocial properties within me. Like, I'm kind of a hermit. I sit in this house. I do, my YouTube videos. So I would guess that this makes me kind of social, but it doesn't. I mean, realistically speaking, I'm talking to a camera. Not a bunch of people. Those people come along and watch it later. So I don't know my neighbors. I've lived here for several years, and the ones that I do know have made the effort to be social with me. Like, I just don't go over and socialize very often. Lori, who is actually a frequent commenter on my platform here, actually is a neighbor that I absolutely adore. She's one I know very well, and one that I consider a really great friend. There are quite a few, though, around me that I just don't really have anything to do with. So I don't go out and make it a point to say, hey, this is me, come talk to me. I used to. So I don't know what happened to me between 30 and 40, but I just became so antisocial, but I love a good social gathering at the same time. So Number 7. If your partner told you that they love someone else, what would you do? I would say, peace. Asta. I mean, what can you do? Really, I'm not gonna try to make somebody stick around that doesn't want to stick around, right? So, I mean, that's just setting yourself up for failure. So, really, that's the answer. You love somebody else? Cool beans. See you later. Like, everything here that we own is in my name. So, he's trying to build his credit, and right now his credit is actually better than mine because everything we own is in my name. But that doesn't mean anything. Like, I could, sell the house, I could move away, I could do whatever. Not saying I couldn't do that with him tagging along. I would love for him to come along, but if he came up to me and said, I love somebody else, I would be like, okay, bye. I don't, it's okay. See you later. Number 8. Are you good at hiding your feelings? I think I have 2 sets of emotions, or 2 emotional states, I guess. Angry and not angry. I don't really have this like overjoyous, enthusiastic, like person in me, and therefore I also don't think I'm very good at hiding my emotions. People can tell when I'm mad, but at the same time I think that sometimes my RBF is real strong, and even if I'm just thinking, people think that I'm mad because I like scowl and I think real hard. It takes a lot sometimes. So, stressed, angry, not stressed and angry. Those are, I guess, my 3 emotional settings, and I don't hide it very well. You can typically tell when I'm mad. Typically. Number 9. Can you drive a stick shift? Actually, that is how my dad taught me. I think my dad did us all quite well by teaching us how to drive a stick shift, because I can drive pretty much anything on the planet. So it's a disservice that I've done to my kids because they were not taught on a stick shift because we didn't have a stick shift. So they're stuck with automatics. I feel like I was taught very well how to drive, so, on a stick shift. There's nothing like being in the wrong gear, trying to take off on a hill, and rolling backwards thinking that you're going to hit the car behind you because you've rolled back. Having to master that was, like, I think the challenge of my lifetime, but I'm really good at it, so. Number 10, what is something people would be surprised to learn about you? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much an open book. Anybody who knows me in real life would tell you that I am pretty transparent. I share a lot. And I share not because I'm looking for sympathy or because I want, people to, like me better or not like me or whatever. I'm a transparent person. Like, I'm not holding grudges. I'm not angry about my life, but my life has been kind of different from a lot of people. I guess people might be surprised to know that I have been married. I don't even think that they'd be surprised to know that. I've been married twice before. I currently live with my partner who I've been with for many, many years, and we are not married, even though we wear rings to signify our relationship or, whatever. I don't want to get married. He does. I lived in a polyamorous relationship for several years. If many of you don't know what that is, that's okay. Not a lot of people do. If you want a video on that, let me know. I can share that. Like I said, I'm pretty transparent. Yeah, I have 6 kids, 4 natural birthed me, 2 stepchildren. Even though we're not married, I consider them my own. We've been together since all of our boys, who are all the same age. He has a set of twins. I have a single. We've been together since they were like 1 year old, so they're my kids. Not like strictly he and I, since that's part of a different discussion, but I don't really feel like there's a whole lot that people don't know about me, so I don't know that there's anything that people would be surprised to know. 11. When was the last time you cried? So, I'm not a crier. I actually deem crying as weak. The last time I remember crying, was my man and I have recently started watching This Is Us, and we're like in season 2. And there was this one episode that was talking about parental death and whatnot, and I was just sobbing. Like, I could not stop crying just thinking about having to go through that. I mean, I am, in my 40s now, so my parents are in their late 50s, early 60, well, late 50s, 60, and I don't know, something hit me and I started thinking, like, this is the time. This is the time where I need to start worrying about that. But it's not. My parents are still very young, so Mom and Dad, please don't take offense to that. But that's where my mind went in that moment was, oh my gosh, what would happen what would I do if I had to go through that? And obviously I'm going to have to go through that, but that's the last time I remember crying. Number 12. Have you ever liked someone you never expected to? So, like, friend-wise, I don't think so. Very much a person who makes up my mind about somebody way before I should. And I think that when I don't like somebody and later find out that they are more, that I appreciate them more, I guess, is where I'm going with this. It's because they're like me. Like, very headstrong, very, not stubborn per se, but very stubborn, very vocal, very knowledgeable. I think that that's all I can think of. There isn't really anyone in particular that I said I'm not going to like that person and ended up liking them. Typically, if I say I'm not going to like that person, I absolutely do not like that person, and I don't really give them a chance, and that's sad. I am a sad individual for feeling that way, but I have a hard time seeing past my first impression with a person because I'm, strong and stubborn, I guess. Number 13, what is your biggest life lesson from YouTube? So my biggest life lesson from YouTube is that you can do it. I guess that would be my biggest life lesson. I've always been a person that's talked myself out of things because I'm not a glass half full person, a glass half empty person. I guess not even that, because I'm not super negative. I'm just very real, like very baseline. This is what is or isn't. Anything below that isn't. Anything above that isn't. This is how it is, right? So that's my thought process in life, and I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. Like, where does that come from? Like, it either is or isn't, right? So when I first thought about doing this, I was like, this isn't going to be successful. This isn't going to be awesome. Like, I'm going to struggle, and I'm going to struggle, and I'm old, and I shouldn't do this, and I'm not, a 20-year-old kid trying to get into this YouTube thing. I'm not beautiful blonde hair, and I'm kind of big. I'm a big girl, and people aren't going to watch me. And I decided that that didn't mean anything to me. That I was coming on here, I was going to do this, I was going to do this for me. And it wasn't going to be successful. It wasn't going to be amazing, but I was still going to do it for me. Because some people in my life knew that I wouldn't do it. If I wasn't pressured to do it, they started pressuring me to do it. And then, of course, the stubborn side of me came out and was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm not just do it. So I guess my biggest life lesson from YouTube would be, do what makes you happy. Do what you have fun at. Make your hobbies your dreams. Because makeup was my hobby. Makeup was something that I was super passionate about when I finally started getting into it, you know, about 6 months before I started my YouTube channel. Up until that point, I had not ever worn makeup before. That would be another life lesson. Like, I didn't wear makeup because I thought it was vain, because I thought people only wanted to cover stuff up, that not because it was like a creative outlet or something that would fulfill you in any other way. I was wrong. Like, I was really wrong about that. Like, it fulfills me in so many ways that it's exponential. Like, I can't even explain it. I get solace from it. In the middle of an anxiety attack, I can come in here and just be creative with my face, and it calms me. I can be angry and come in here and play, and it calms me. I can do my videos and I enjoy it, every single minute of it, whether I am making money, because I definitely am not, or not, whether anybody is watching them or not. I still have a lot of fun with it, and I think that's amazing. That is the biggest life lesson. Do what makes you happy, and do what makes you happy. Number 14, what defines success? So I think I touched on that. This is the last question. I think I touched on that a little bit in that last question. For me, before YouTube, success meant, you know, being powerful, making money, be the top dog, you know, do what you can to, you know, be the best. And through this whole YouTube journey, I have learned that it's not about being the best. It's not about being the top dog. It's not about having the most subscribers. It's not even about being paid. It's about loving what you do. Loving what you're doing and doing it well and doing it to the best of your ability and knowing that that's the best of your ability and not caring about everything else that falls in between. There is, you know, this big hype all over YouTube with this. There are some YouTube groups, one of which I'm a part of, that boasts, you know, make $1 million. Who doesn't want to make $1 million on YouTube? Get all the supporters, get all the subscribers. Like, I want subscribers, don't get me wrong. It's part of why I'm part of this group, and we are a very close-knit group of people that love each other and love each other's content and watch each other's content. But the people that I know that come to my channel and watch my channel are not even mostly people from this group. They are people that I met just by doing this, and I find success within this, even though I'm not monetized, even though I am not even close to being monetized, even though I don't have the supporters that they have, knowing that the people that I love, that I started this YouTube with, that want to watch me, are here watching me every video I post. And the people that don't want to watch me are not here watching me, and that's okay with me. Success to me is having people that enjoy your content and wanting to be with you when you do a video because they know you love it just as much as they love watching it. I love this, and that makes it successful for me. So with that being the last question in my Invade Your Privacy tag, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you got some insight into my answers, and I hope that you will want to do this tag as well. If you have a YouTube channel and you do this tag, please let me know down in the comments section. I would love to go see it and watch it and support you. I will go ahead and list all the questions in my description box. I will also put Diana's channel in there because she is an amazing person, and like I said, we've been like this since we started YouTube, which was approximately the same time. I will also put Kicking It with Kriss's channel in my description box because I believe she's the one that started this tag. And I am tagging a couple of my other YouTube friends that I started this with and am super close to, or I feel close to anyways. They warm my heart every time I get on their channel or see them on mine. I want to tag Darlene from House of Grey, because you're amazing and I love you so much, and I would love to hear your answers to this. And Cindy from Alizé's Beauty, I would love to tag you. Dustin, I would love to tag you. And Lisa, I would love to tag you. So I look forward to watching your guys' videos. Those that I tagged, I will go ahead and put your channels also down in my description box. Please go watch my friends. I think that they are amazing people, and I hope that you also think that they're amazing people. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. It helps me know what you like to watch, what you don't like to watch. I also hope that you'll want to subscribe to my channel. It is the big red button down there that says subscribe. Hit the bell so that you're notified every single time that I upload. I do produce content for you at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Sunday, depending on how my work week is going. I do have a lot of content coming out in the near future. Quite a few videos I'm actually doing today, so you might see this outfit several times, so I'm sorry about that, but being a working individual, I have to record when I can. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys, and I hope to see you in my comment section. Bye.